Welcome to the Spiderweb, everyone. For this video, I will showcase my Beyblade Burst collection. Now, this collection is pretty huge, so I don't know how long this video will be. Probably won't be way too long, but I'm gonna go over all the bays I have. And I'll also go over the stadiums and launchers. And yes, this is the closest you'll get to a face reveal. Be sure to like and subscribe. Our like goal for this video, let's go 200 likes. How about that? 200 likes. Alright, now let's get into it. So this is where I keep all of my Beyblades. Pro Series bays are in the middle, traditional Hasbro bays are at the top, and Beyblade launchers are at the very bottom. Yeah, I have a lot of launchers and a whole lot of bays, but I just had to separate them because otherwise I feel kind of weird digging through them, especially the Pro Series and traditional Hasbro Beyblade parts. They must be separated. Okay, so up here are the bays I'm saving to give away. So yes, I do have a giveaway. If you haven't checked that out, the link is in the description below. I have a lot, and I mean a lot of bays. The shelf is actually trying to fall over right now because it's so heavy. I may have to take a bunch of these out so I can actually showcase all of them properly because there are a bunch stacked on top of each other. Yeah, let me go ahead and sort through most of them. Before we do that, pro tip. Pro Series bays it's better to leave them in pieces like this so the teeth don't wear as quickly as they could. So here we have all of my Pro Series Beyblades. There's only 8 of them that I have. There's only 8 of them that are actually currently out around where I live. Now, there are upcoming ones like Command, Dragon, Lord Spryzen, and Soul Battle Cash, but they're not actually released where I live, so I can't actually get them. But I do have every other Pro Series product. So we got likes of Zweilunar, Judgment Joker, Perfect Phoenix, Orb Engard. Both these two chose the Valtrex, and both these two chose the Achilles. All of these bays are really fun to have, although I prefer the traditional Hasbro Beyblades a lot more. I do like these Pro Series Beyblades. They are pretty nice. Now, I will say, out of all these, Judgment Joker, by far, is my favorite. It's just so cool. My second favorite would probably be this black Achilles. It's based off of the rare Takara Tomy Achilles, and I don't have to spend so much money trying to get it, because you just get straight up right here. It's just such a cool color. Alright, so here are all of the Speedstorm Beyblades I have. Now, I know some of these aren't technically Speedstorm bays, like Wyron W6 and Odax 06. I mean, they're not really 06 or W6, they're really W2 and O2, but recolors that were released with Speedstorm drivers. But because they were released with Speedstorm drivers, I'm just gonna still count them as Speedstorm bays. Yeah, all of these bays are nice to have as well. Well, almost all of them. Some of them kind of just but at the same time, a lot of them are really nice. Out of these, my favorite would have to be Glide Rocktavore. I mean, I know it's not the strongest out of all of them because Triumph Dragon's here, but at one point it was definitely one of the strongest bays. It's just so nice to have. It comes with a wheel disc, which is really good. This bay in itself is actually pretty good. I will make more videos with it at some point just because, but hey, it's really nice. Triumph Dragon would be my second favorite just because it's probably the best Speedstorm bay out right now. And I indeed have 2 of the same Brave Valtrex because I wanted to get an extra sparking launcher. And yeah, I may actually buy a 3rd one at one point just to have some spares. Alright, so here are only half of the Hypersphere bays I have for the most part. Yes, there are more Hypersphere bays in this. I pretty much have every Hypersphere bay that came out. The Hypersphere is indeed my favorite Beyblade system. It's so fun, man. It's just so fun to have these bays zoom around and ride on the brink of the Hypersphere stadiums. The whole channel was really founded off of Hypersphere. So yeah. Alright, so here are some of the bays I got. I indeed have 2 Ace Dragons and 2 Lord Sprites. Well, actually, I technically have 3 Ace Dragons, but I'll get to the 3rd one later. But yeah, so this one is actually not really a spare. Same thing with here, because one of them has all the stickers on them, or all the full details on, but the other one doesn't, and that's really because Hasbro released a Walmart exclusive premium collection set, which came with like fully detailed bays like Lord Spryzen, Ace Dragon, Sword Valtryek, and Union Achilles. So yes, I also have the ones that aren't as detailed, but they don't look so much worse than the ones that are fully detailed. But yeah, I do like all of these bays here. My favorite out of all of them would probably be maybe Dusk Valkesh, although it's probably one of the weaker ones. It's pretty beaten up. I used it a lot. I'm gonna buy a spare Dusk and maybe make an unboxing video out of it, just because I love Dusk Valkesh so much. But yeah, this one's pretty beaten up because I had it for a long time. So yeah, here are even more Hypersphere Beyblades that I have, and this is still not the last of them. I'm telling you, there are a lot of Hypersphere Bays. Although, the only ones I have other than ones here, I'm just going to hold them up, because there's only 5 of them. Alright, so, basically, I have 2 of these. Where's the other one? I probably showcased it in the earlier set. But yeah, I have 2 of these. Alright, just to prove it to you, I have 2 of them. I have 2 of several of these bays. I have 2 Green Ace Dragons. We got 2 Rock Dragons. We got 2 Ogres over there. 2 Achilles bays. 2 Sword Valtryek bays. And yeah. Okay, so the other ones I have are this Zutron and this Engard. And then Erase Devilos and Glyph Pegasus. So yeah. And that's pretty much all the Hypersphere bays that I have. There are a lot, I swear. There are a lot of these guys. I probably have, I'm telling you, I have like over 100 of these bays. I'm going to go ahead and individually count them. I have a total of 72 Hypersphere Beyblades as of now. And according to Hasbro, they're releasing even more. 72 Hypersphere Beyblades. I didn't count Speedstorm yet. This 72 bays already. Yes, 29 Speedstorm bays as of now. 72 Hypersphere bays. So all together, that's 101 bays already. 101 bays. Oh, by the way, when I mean 72 Hypersphere bays, I'm talking about the bays that I've opened. That's a hint for what I'm going to show later on. I have 2 gargoyles, so I actually have 102 total bays right now. Alright, here are even more Slingshot Beyblades. Some of them are not actually Slingshot, some of them are Switch Strike, but because they're released in Turbo, I'm including them in this segment. So we got like Turbo Valtryek, which is actually Switch Strike. We have 2. One of them's very beaten up, but I do have a spare that looks mighty clean. Mighty clean. Then we have Dread Haze over here, which is Switch Strike. Then Orichalcum and Amaterios, which are both Switch Strike. And some of them are actually remakes, like Wolborg here. And you got Dronzer over here, Kraken over here. We got 2 Vice Leopard bays over here. We got 3 Hercules bays. Yeah, 2 Traptoons. This Traptoon is Tide Traptoon and it's Switch Strike. Yeah, a lot of these bays are really cool to have. Slingshot is that one system that had a bunch of gimmicks, even though it wasn't really Switch Strike. And honestly, I really like this system. Slingshot, in terms of bays, Slingshot rocked. Slingshot just rocked. Hypersphere bays are good as well. I think a lot of the system bays are actually good in Hasbro format. Look at all these recolors of Phoenix dudes. Really, really cool. But these are not all the Slingshot Beyblades I have, or Slingshot / Turbo. On this screen, we have 45 bays. So we're going to add these 45 to the 102 that we already got. So I currently have 147 Beyblades. That's a lot. And there's still way more. Alright, so here are almost the rest of the Slingshot / Turbo Switch Strike Beyblades. I had the original Turbo Achilles, but I do not know where it is. I'm missing the layer. I have the driver and I have the disc, but I do not have the layer itself. So you're gonna, before people say, "Oh, Spyder, you don't really have it." Well, explain this driver, people. Explain the original Slingshot Dimension driver. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So we got these 2 Air Knights. We have a lot of bays here, just a lot. So we counted 145 bays already. 147. 45 of those being slingshot slash turbo switch drive bays. Okay, so I just went along and counted all these bays. I have 76 slingshot slash turbo switch drive Beyblades. Add those with the 102 bays I currently have, so I do have 178 Beyblades already. And this is still not all of them. My favorite Beyblade out of all of these would have to be Emperor Fuenis over here. The light up version, because it looks gorgeous when it spins. So gorgeous when it spins. Second favorite here, I really don't know. Alright, so here we now have Switch Strike. Now, these are all 100% Switch Strike. There are no dual layers here. I do not know which dual layers were actually released during the Switch Strike era, so I didn't include any of them here. However, well, I know some, but I just decided to exclude them. But yeah, I don't have every Switch Strike Beyblade. Sadly, when I first heard about Beyblade, it's when the Evolution was pretty much ending. So I basically started collecting bays around almost early Turbo. Sometime before Turbo came out. But yeah, I really do like all of these bays. Although it's not my favorite Beyblade line, it's still a really good one. My favorite bays out of this would probably be Boom Calzar, although I wish I had the original one. The original one is my favorite one of all time. My favorite attack type bay of all time. Second place would probably be Arc Balcash, maybe, or maybe Twin Optimus, but I really don't know. Yeah, but look at all those Valtryx at the bottom right, dude. I have 5 of those. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we have 31 bays here, plus the 178 that I already have. So I have 209? Yeah, I think I have 209 Beyblades. I hope I'm not off. If I am off, I'm just a bit off. But gosh, I have over 200 bays already. My goodness. Alright, so here are the remainder of the bays I have. Well, kinda. Not really. So these are like the dual layer and remake bays that I got that don't count as slingshot or anything like that. And then of course we have dual layer. Wait, I already mentioned. Whatever. So yeah, Zillion Zutron, Scalius, whatnot. There's all these little guys. I don't have a lot of these. I do opt to collect more of these, even though they're very outclassed compared to the newer stuff. Well, some of them anyway. But yeah, I really do like these regardless. Probably not the most favorite of all of them, but with all the systems, but I really like them. This bay, obviously, well, I can't say it's obviously, but this one has to be my favorite, even though it's not really the strongest out of them all. It just looks the greatest out of them all. Second would be Zillion Zutron. And I do have some miscellaneous parts, like just parts that basically are just spares, like these spare drivers and frames that came in bonus sets. But okay. Alright, so 217 bays plus the bays that I have here. So we got 16 of these bays here. Plus the 217, so that would be 233 Beyblades. 233 Beyblades. And that's still not all of them. That's still not all of them. 233. That is amazing though. I collected a lot of bays and there are still more I opt to collect. And I will collect them more. But gosh, 233 bays already? Alright, so these bays are spares that I have yet to unbox. Okay, so I believe I have 2 Valors. I don't know if I unboxed the other one, but whatever. I won't count it, whatever. Unless I already did. Alright, Raid Luinor. Infernal Salamander. Got this beaten up Germuntor and Fengriff box. I don't know when I'll open that. Got the spare Doomsizer. Spare Guardress. Well, Guardress CLS. I didn't actually have this one. I'm gonna unbox this in the video soon. This Phoenix base is just a spare. I will have an unboxing video on this as well. I don't know if I'll unbox. I already made an unboxing video on both of these guys, so there won't be another one on these. Maybe for the others, but I don't know. Kanox C3. I have a spare of this, and I'm really glad I did because they're so hard to find now for reasonable prices anyway. And a spare Cosmic Valtryx. So 233 plus the, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 10, 243. 243 bays total. That's a lot, people. That is a lot. My gosh. I don't even know if I'll really use all of them as frequently as others. But, man, 243 bays. That's really good. That's really good. But that isn't the end of this video. I do have to go over the launchers and say. So we're here back at this drawer. I actually forgot to go over this earlier. But yeah, we have all the launchers in the very bottom drawer. Some of these launchers are Pro Series launchers, like this left spinning one over here. And some of them are just like, we got these two sparking launchers. This blue sword launcher. It actually came with a yellow sword strip, which I lost. But I just used the black sword strip from the red sword launcher. I actually have that, but it broke. So I actually don't know what I did with it. Did I throw it away? I don't know if I really did. If I did, I guess it doesn't really matter because it didn't work anyway. But yeah, we have all these orange launchers in here. We got some Switch Strike launchers. We got this launcher in here. But yeah, we connected some launchers together, me and my brother. Super Spinner. But yeah, those green turbo launchers. And these aren't all the launchers. There are some scattered around the house. Some of them that we actually thrown away because they broke. But, or we broke them because we cranked them up. This is when we were Beyblade noobs and we thought cranking bays up would make them more powerful. But it really doesn't. It just breaks the launchers. Yeah, these are really all the launchers that I currently have collected. Besides the ones scattered around the house, obviously. So, yeah, it's really nice. So, 243 bays and a bunch of these launchers. Oh, by the way, I do have a string launcher, but this one broke. So, you were wondering if I ever got a Switch Strike launcher like this. I did, but it broke. So that's why you don't see me use it. I would have used it on video a lot, but the gear's worn down somehow. I don't know what I did. I think I cranked it because I was a noob at one point. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find another one, but they're very hard to find. So I may just end up buying a Takara Tomy one, or like maybe buy 2 or 3 of those. Probably not though. I'm pretty satisfied with what I got. So yeah. Finally, I'm showcasing all of the stadiums that I have. I set them on my bed. So you see, I have a lot of the newer stuff over here. And then, moving on, I got a few older stuff as well. I have this Battle Tower. I actually have 2 of these, but the other one broke. So, just went ahead and trashed that. And we just have this newer one. This Snake Pits, Star Storm. You got all this nice stuff over here. And under this stadium, we got that blue one. Yeah, a lot of these stadiums came with really cool bays. Actually, all these stadiums came with pretty cool bays. There is one more stadium. That stadium is this orange stadium. So, that's really my entire Beyblade collection that I can really show you. Thank you all for watching this video. And keep blading.